But we are pressed for time here at Happy Goat Company because our coffee is ready to come out of the roaster. Henry Assad, owner here at Happy Goat Coffee Company, is manning the roaster. Look at that. Oh, Henry, it smells so good. All right, so what type of coffee is this?
Rwandan.
Rwandan.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was one of the two blends that you had suggested that the hosts maybe try at the beginning of the show.
It's single origin, the other one is a blend. But
Okay.
this is Rwandan only. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells rich and toasty. Perfect. I'm starting to believe what you said. You're going to make a coffee drinker out of me.
I hope so.
I'm worried. All right, okay, so let's talk a little bit about the company. How long does it need to spin around like this for?
About 8 minutes.
Okay, so I can steal
7, 8
you
minutes.
with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the name, Happy Goat Coffee Company, why did the original owner call it that?
Yeah, Pierre is the original owner, Pierre Richard, and the legend goes that the goats discovered coffee back a long time ago in Ethiopia, and basically a shepherd fell asleep. When he woke up, he saw his goats eating these cherries, and the goats were really happy to have that, so they were jumping up and down.
You noticed they were especially enthusiastic.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I can see that.
And you've pulled out a poster here, and this is a glimpse of what the coffee cherries actually look like.
That's right.
Okay, so what needs to happen to that cherry then to get these beans out of it?
They'll be, you'd peel them and
Yeah.
then either wash them or sun dry them or both, and then they become green like that.
Okay. And now, could I eat a
No.
raw bean?
No.
What would it taste like?
Well, you can't chew it. It's too hard.
Too hard.
Yeah, you can eat those if you want.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right.
You really
so
want to have the first experience chewing
are they hot?
they're hot, yeah. Right now they're hot, but not too hot already.
Okay, so just eat a bean, a cooked
Yeah,
bean.
yeah, sure. That's a little bit dark, so you may get a little bit of a. I'm just waiting. It'll be different.
Right.
But yeah, I
It's
can
very
see.
coffee.
Yeah.
Very coffee indeed. All right, so Henry, why do you choose the beans that you do?
Well, I mean, it's there are a few considerations. One is the quality of the bean, of course. The origin is very important. We go with nice from small farmers. Most of the time, we try to go to small farmers, and the quality of the beans is very important. So the profile, when we bring them in, we test roast them. We make sure that we actually choose the right profile for each bean, and before we roast big batches, right?
Right.
So the beans are I mean, you can get good beans from anywhere really in the world, but we prefer to go with the African beans, the Ethiopian beans, the Rwandan is a great bean, just because of the yield, because of the taste of the finished product.
Right. Is there a huge taste difference between, let's say, an Ethiopian coffee and a Rwandan?
Ethiopian and Rwandan, yes, there is, but it also depends on the region that you get it from. And yeah, I mean, but there's a bigger difference between African, like Ethiopian coffee, and Central American coffee. Ethiopian coffee tend to be a little more citrusy, a little fruity, rather than more your normal or regular coffee taste of the Central American coffees. The
Okay.
Colombian, the Brazilian, the Guatemalan is a great coffee. That's probably one of my favorites. The
Why?
Guatemalan. It's just because the clear and nice, smooth taste of the Guatemalan coffee.
You can tell he's passionate about coffee. When you're talking about it, you're like me talking about burritos.
Well, I do love coffee, so
You'd have to spend this much time here. How many times a week do you roast?
3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you head to the Happy Goat Coffee Company website, you can look at a full list of all of the different stores where you can buy the coffee. But our morning is not even close to being over. We've got a couple of different roasters here that we will try and put to the test. And I'll end my morning by introducing you to different ways of preparing coffee, because it certainly does affect the flavor.
Sure.
We've got more to come later from the Happy Goat Coffee Company on CTV Morning Live.